Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome and a very, very, very happy New Year 2024. It's going to be brilliant this year. It's going to be a fabulous year, and I wish you all the health, prosperity, and happiness. Ladies and gentlemen, this is election year, and I'd like to begin by saying that if we are truly a secular country, and not a pseudo-secular country, then Asaduddin Owaisi's communal instigation has to stop this year. There are 3 weeks, just 3 weeks for the Ayodhya temple inauguration, just 3 weeks. And with just 3 weeks to go, this man, Asaduddin Owaisi, has begun a new wave of instigation of the Muslim community against the Ram Mandir inauguration in absolute defiance of the Supreme Court. He says Muslim youth must be careful, otherwise mosques will be snatched away from them. Masjide chini jayengi. What a shame, Mr. Owaisi. You should be ashamed of yourself. You can hide from your audience. The fact that the structure that was brought down was a disputed structure, where there had been no prayers from 1949 to 1992, that it was a disputed structure. But how much will you hide, Mr. Owaisi? Will you hide the fact? Or will you admit that you are a liar? Will you hide the fact, Mr. Owaisi, that the Ram temple has come up after historical and archaeological and scientific evidence has been presented in a legally acceptable manner, pointing in the incontrovertible direction of the spot being the birthplace of Lord Bhagwan Sri Ram? What a shame, Mr. Owaisi, what a shame. What a shame, Mr. Owaisi, that you continue to instigate like this. What do you gain, Mr. Owaisi? Why are you instigator number one in this country? What do you gain? Why do you talk of your people ruling for 500 years? If I were to ask you, Mr. Owaisi, and I will ask you, and I am asking you tonight, our people ruled for 500 years, you said. Let me say it in Hindi. Listen to this, viewers. नौजवानों, क्या तुम्हारे दिलों में हमारे दिलों में तकलीफ नहीं है कि जिस जगह पर हमने 500 साल राज किया, 500 साल राज किया, किन लोगों ने 500 साल राज किया, किन लोगों के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? Who are your people, Mr. Owaisi? And if you are talking of the Mughals, then I would like to ask you, what exact link do you have with Mughal rule? I say this level of religious instigation has to be curbed. This is not free speech. This is an open and dirty attempt at threatening the people of India and insulting the highest court of the country. And we are told, oh, you are secular, so be quiet about it. What kind of secularism is this? And is it not true that these comments come after determined attempts over the last few days to run down the sacred event on the 22nd of January? It is sacred for us. It matters to us. It matters to the civilizational heritage of this country. And Mr. Owaisi, if you don't know the facts, or you want to hide half of them for your shallow political ends, I will come on television and expose you every night. And people like you and the Congress party, debating one tonight ahead of the mega Ram Mandir inauguration, Owaisi tries his own ugly, insightful attempt to polarize. Debate number 2 this evening. Debate number 2 this evening. The Congress party has fallen and fallen, but it still wants a lion's share of seats in the India alliance. That's debate number 2 at 10 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, 21 days for the Ram Temple inauguration. And I say tonight, with all the conviction at my command, that the attempts at desecrating the atmosphere before this great and grand and very sacred event must stop. Ladies and gentlemen, it must be understood that over 150 years of a legitimate legal battle won by the Hindu community, the manner in which it was peacefully fought and peacefully won is to be respected. And at the same time, the open attempts of people like Asaduddin Owaisi to incite the Muslim community of this country in what I can call one of the most dirty attempts to incite and polarize has to be stopped. Let's debate.
New year but a rerun of open incitement.
मेरे अजीज दोस्तों, याद रखो नौजवानों, ये जो ताकतें हैं ना तुम्हारे दिल से जब इत्तेहाद को निकालना चाहते हैं, क्यों निकालना चाहते हैं? मिली गीरत को खत्म कर दिया जाए, मिली हमियत को खत्म कर दिया जाए। बरसों की मेहनतों के बाद आज हमारा एक मुकाम हमने पैदा किया, तो ये आपको इन चीजों पर गौर करना, अपनी मिली हमियत को, मिली अपनी ताकत को बरकरार रखिए। नौजवानों, मस्जिदों को आबाद रखो। कहीं ऐसा ना हो कि मस्जिदें हमसे छीन ली जाए।
As the world pauses to usher in the new year, politics over Ram Temple ceases to end.
Lord Ram belongs to everybody, and he is everywhere. He is omnipresent, omniscient, and whenever they will wish to go, they will go. Otherwise, they can worship in their home or a nearby temple. Who are they? They have not. Are they agent between Lord Ram and his followers? Who are they? Who are they?
Is not important at all. Everybody should go there. Only on 22nd of January, anybody can go there. Mandir is Mandir for everybody. It is not for Prime Minister and for Chief Minister of the state. Whether one is interested to go on 22nd of January, it is all right. If doesn't want to go, there is no problem. Even after 22nd, Mandir is there. Everybody can go there. So what is the problem?
I am not against to Ayodhya. I am also Hindu. I am welcome to Ayodhya inauguration. So no problem. This all, every election, one on the issues politically is Modi and Amit Shah is a plan.
The issue has even drawn sharp dividing lines within the Congress.
अगर उनकी तरफ से इनविटेशन आएगा नहीं आएगा तो अलग बात है, लेकिन हमारी मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम राम के प्रति आस्था है और हम वहाँ जाएंगे, इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है। हम तो उनके आज भी आदर्शों को अपना रहे हैं और हम कई जगह जाते हैं, तो इसको राजनीतिक रंग देना अच्छा बात नहीं है।
Yogi Adityanath has hit back at the opposition over the temple.
अयोध्या जाने में लोग संकोच करते थे, अयोध्या का नाम लेने में जिनको संकोच होता था, आज वे भी कहते हैं कि हमें भी निमंत्रण मिलेगा तो हम भी जाएंगे।
Ram Mandir Trust's head priest has cleared the air on the invite row.
जिस प्रकार से जब पुल बनने लगा था तो राम लिख करके पुल बनाया गया समुद्र में, तो राम ने सोचा कि एक पत्थर हम जब हमारे नाम से जाता है तो हम भी एक छोड़ दें, तो एक पत्थर उठा कर छोड़ दिया, डूब गया। तो उन्होंने लोग कहे कि यही प्रभु संकम पड़ गया कि क्या हुआ। हनुमान जी कहा कि जिसको आप छोड़ देंगे वो डूब जाएगा ही, तो जिसको राम ने छोड़ दिया सारे विपक्ष डूब गए हैं और जिसको राम ने अपना किया वो सत्ता में है।
With just 3 weeks to go for the much-awaited grand opening of the Ram Temple, why is the opposition working overtime to polarize a moment of national pride? Let's debate.
Gaurav Bhatia, Sadhvi Jaya Bharti ji. Abbas Haider of the Samajwadi Party, Dr. Piyush Joshi backs the AAP. George Kurian supports the Congress. And my first question on this new year is to Advocate Waris Pathan, National Spokesperson and former MLA of the All India Majlis-e-Ittihad ul-Muslimin. Waris Pathan ji. Your leader Asaduddin Owaisi has been going around and saying कि हम 500 साल तक, क्या बोलते हैं साध्वी जी, said हम 500 साल तक याद रखो मुस्लिम नौजवानों, तुम्हारे दिलों में तकलीफ होनी चाहिए कि जिस जगह में हमने 500 साल राज किया। हम कौन हैं? हम किसको कह रहे हैं? मुगलों के साथ असदुद्दीन ओवैसी का कनेक्शन क्या है? हमने 500 साल रूल किया, हम कौन हैं? Is he referring to all Muslim rulers? Because there were many Muslim rulers, Islamic rulers. So kya maybe Asaduddin Owaisi Jaya Bharati is trying to say that, remember Muslim youth, the Muslim rulers ruled India for 500 years. हमने राज की, हमने राज की, 500 साल तक दिल में तकलीफ होनी चाहिए कि आज हम राज नहीं कर रहे हैं। यही तो लॉजिक है ना। तो ये इनकी सेक्युलरिज्म बनी ना। साध्वी जी, आप क्या बोलना चाहेंगे? व्हाट वुड यू लाइक टू से टू वारिस पठान टू स्टार्ट?
Have you listened to the entire speech, Arnab?
Have
you listened to the entire speech?
1 minute, she's answering. First of all, Waris Pathan, after her you speak. I can't even hear him. Waris ji, listen to Jaya Bharati. I can't hear him. Listen to Jaya Bharati after that. Time hai. TH. Thank you. Please speak. Thank you, Jaya Sadhvi ji.
It's me?
Yes, you. Go on.
Me?
Yes, it's you.
Yeah. वारिस पठान जी और आपके जो ओवैसी साहब हैं, और मैं ये सवाल सबसे लगभग पूछती हूँ, आई आस्क एवरीवन, कि जब भी आप बात करते हैं, यू नेवर टॉक एज एन इंडियन, you never talk Muslim community, when you represent the Muslim community, you never talk as Indians, you always talk as if you are the flag bearer of the legacy of those Islamic invaders who plundered the country, who actually demolished and razed our temples. Agar if anything has to be compared in this Hindu this Ram temple, I'll tell you what, आप जिस चीज की बात कर रहे हैं, आप उस औरंगजेब की लेगेसी की बात कर रहे हैं, जिसने अपने भाइयों को मारा, अपने फादर को जिसने जेल किया और उनको नजरबंद रखा। और हम जिस राम मंदिर की बात कर रहे हैं, वहां पर वो था जो एक बेटा प्रभु श्री राम, जो अपने पिता की आज्ञा को लेकर के राज्य छोड़ करके जंगल चले गए, जिनके छोटे भाई ने अपने भाई के एब्सेंस में उन्होंने भी राज नहीं किया और चरण पादुका अपने भाई की रख करके, जहां पर कोई राज का लालच नहीं है, जहां पर न्याय का की एक्सट्रीम है, जहां पर अगर अपनी पत्नी और अपने ऊपर भी आप जस्टिस नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, स्टिल यू टुक केयर ऑफ दोस पीपल। आप किससे कंपेयर कर रहे हैं?
ये 500 साल वाली बात कौन है?
500 साल जो आप कह रहे हैं,
कौन है वो लोग जो 500 साल तक राज करते थे? बताइए कौन है वो लोग?
वो औरंगजेब था।
वो कौन है? वो कौन है? हमने अरे मुझे पता नहीं था कि आपने राज किया। वारिस पठान, कौन है वो आपके दादा परदादा जिन्होंने राज किया 500 साल तक? बताइए ये कौन है 500 साल तक जो आप इंस्टिगेट करके बोल रहे हैं मुस्लिम यूथ मस्ट रिमेंबर वी रूल द कंट्री फॉर 500 years. We rule the country means what? Are you saying that Muslims rule the country for 500 years? Is this your warped definition of secularism?
और आप जय श्री राम
Is this your warped definition of secularism? We rule the country for 500 years. Rubbish!
अरे साध्वी जी चुप बैठी, आप चिल्ला रहे हो। अर्नब
बताइए, वॉल्यूम बढ़ाइए। I can't hear him.
सुनिए अर्नब सर।
हाँ, चिल्ला रहा हूँ और चिल्लाऊंगा।
अच्छा सुनिए ना मैडम, सुनिए।
500 साल तक हमने राज की। किसने राज की?
मेरा भी आवाज आपसे
किसकी राज थी 500 साल तक? नाम बताइए उनके।
आवाज भारी है।
कौन है 500 साल तक राज करने वाले जो आप मुस्लिम यूथ को बोल रहे हैं? याद रखिए, मन में आपको दुख होगा कि हमने 500 साल तक राज की इस जगह से। कौन?
अरे बोलने दो ना। 500 साल,
अरे बोल नहीं पा रहे हो वारिस पठान।
सबसे पहले तो मुझे ना अर्नब गोस्वामी से ना साध्वी से सर्टिफिकेट चाहिए नेशनलिज्म और पेट्रोटिज्म का। बात नंबर 1, हम प्राउड भारतीय मुसलमान थे, है, रहेंगे, हमको इस पर फख्र है। बात नंबर 2, आपने क्या पूरा स्पीच सुना है? Did you listen to the entire speech which Asad Owaisi gave yesterday? No. Saying, calling the Muslims that keep the most prosperous. Is it incitement? Is it incitement? Kindly check the lexicon meaning of incitement, sir. Kindly check the meaning. And why should we not tell them? We will tell our coming children that yes, our Babri Masjid was.
You are trying to be
Symbolize
smart with me.
Market.
1 minute,
You market our Babri
Waris, you are stop
forcefully,
inciting
and
the
will
people.
tell our
Stop
commissioners
inciting
also.
the community.
आपने
Stop
6
polarizing on a
दिसंबर
daily basis.
1992 के दिन धोखे से हमारी बाबरी मस्जिद को शहीद कर दिया। हम हमारे बच्चों को सुप्रीम कोर्ट जजमेंट व्हाट इज दैट?
आपकी बाबरी मस्जिद है ही नहीं, वो बाबर की है। आप बाबर हो, आप बाबर के अनुयायी हो। 500 साल आपने रूल किया।
Let Gaurav take that. It's political now.
मैं तो खामोश बैठा था। अरे बोलने दो ना मेरे को क्या टेक
No backward word here. What is no use of the word backward?
जजमेंट पढ़ा है क्या? आपने सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जजमेंट पढ़ा है क्या? सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने अपने जजमेंट में साफ कहा है कि कोई प्रमाण नहीं मिले कि मंदिर को तोड़ के मस्जिद बनाया। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा कोई प्रमाण नहीं मिले कि वहां पे मूर्तियां मिल गई। तो फिर 6 दिसंबर 1992 को हमारी बाबरी मस्जिद को धोखे से शहीद कर दिया गया। पहले ताला खोल दिया, ताला खोलने के बाद में बोल दिया रात को मूर्ति प्रकट हो गई। सुप्रीम कोर्ट there is no evidence to show that a temple was destroyed to build a mosque. This is the clear-cut judgment. Kindly go and read the judgment. And yes, you are after our Kashiba. You are after our Shahid.
Sadhu, 1 minute. Let Gaurav take that, please.
So should we not tell the people?
Please wait.
Should we not tell them that please go to the mosque, pray? Because they are eyeing on our mosque. The BJP wants to spread hatred in the entire country. They are against our madrasas. They are against our mosque. They are against our reading Quran. They are against our azan. Why this hatred? And let's speak about sabka saath, sabka vikas, sabka vishwas. Now destroying our mosque, you are building a Ram temple. Build, but don't make this a political event. If you were in there only, Ayodhya, double engine Sarkar is there, Arnab. IIT Kanpur student was gang raped by the BJP
I need to caution you.
Why don't you speak
I
about
need
that?
to caution
This is
you.
Ram Rajya.
I need to caution you. Waris Pathan, you need to be highly responsible in every word that comes out of your mouth. Though I must say that you are used to abusing, misusing and misconstruing as a profession now. I am asking for a response from the other side. And Waris Pathan, kindly listen to me. I am requesting you. I am questioning you. I am making a deliberate request to you, Waris Pathan. And I need to hear the other side. And ladies and gentlemen, on the other side responding will be Gaurav Bhatia on this 1st of January debate. And Gaurav Bhatia, before you come in, on this hot and predictably possibly hotter debate, I need to make it very clear a couple of things before Gaurav comes in. And I say tonight that if you cannot celebrate with us, if you cannot celebrate the fact that through a legitimate...
You are not listening to the rebuttal.
Waris Pathan, you let me make my point. Waris, you let me make my point. Gaurav has not made his opening remarks since 9:21. Can I get everybody into the debate?
If you are so much concerned about the nation, kindly take back those people, those three people who gang raped the IIT Kanpur campus lady. They are the BJP IIT cells people. They were campaigning in Madhya Pradesh. They are from Varanasi. Your Modi is the member of parliament from Varanasi, and these three lunatics, these three rapists, they were free in the last 60 days. Nobody arrested them. And no police custody, Arnab. No police custody. Why? This is the responsibility of the state government to see that when the accused is arrested, his police custody is taken to question, to inquire, to interrogate. Where were they hiding for the 60 days? How many gang rapes have they committed? How many videos have they made of nude girls? This has to be done. And you are making Ram temple. I'm sure if Bhagwan Ram was there, he would have never thought that, okay, you destroy somebody's mosque and you make a temple for them. BJP is trying to polarize the situation.
I will only...
providing employment. So,
now, Waris, you need to stop. You're being a motor mouth without speed breakers. So kindly stop right now. Thank you. Just because you're on air, don't mere footage mat khaiye. Aap 2 minute ruk jaiye. Now listen to me. The question is this. ठीक है. अभी आप पहले इलेक्शन जीतिए बाइकला में, फिर ये सब बड़ी-बड़ी बातें कीजिए. Now सवाल ये है गौरव भाटिया that I feel very bad for Waris Pathan, क्योंकि Waris Pathan को हर चीज हिंदू हिस्ट्री एंड मुस्लिम हिस्ट्री में देखते हैं. If he doesn't accept Hindu history, let me tell you, Waris Pathan and Asaduddin Owaisi, Gaurav Bhatia and viewers don't know of the Hadika-e-Shahadat. The Hadika-e-Shahadat, written by Mirza Jan, who was an eyewitness as well as an active participant in the jihad led by Amir Ali Ametwi during Wajid Ali Shah's regime in 1855. He says, where there stood... I'm not saying Mirza Jan ne kaha hai. Mirza Jan ne kaha hai, where there stood the great and the grand temple of Ram Janmasthan. Mirza Jan said, where there stood the great and grand temple of Ram Janmasthan. ये कोई हिंदू ने नहीं लिखा है, मिर्जा जान ने कहा है. There they built a big mosque. And where there was a small mandap, there they erected a camp mosque, which was the Masjid-e Mukhtasar Kanati. The Janmasthan temple is the principal place of Lord Ram's incarnation, adjacent to which there is the Sita ki Rasoi. Hence, what a lofty mosque was built there by Babur in 923 under the patronage of Musa Asi Khan. The mosque is still known far and wide as the Sita ki Rasoi mosque, and that temple is extant by its side. Ye maine nahi kaha hai, this is a Muslim historian, an Islamic historian who wrote about Ram Janmasthan. I don't need to learn history from Waris Pathan or Asaduddin Owaisi. The hashtag for tonight is Jai Shri Ram. Ladies and gentlemen, Gaurav Bhatia is responding. Gaurav Bhatia is responding. Don't listen, this man knows no history. Waris Pathan is a history illiterate. And Gaurav Bhatia is responding now.
Yeah, what about you? You are totally illiterate. You have not read the Supreme Court judgment on Ayodhya. That is why you are blabbering here. Had you read the judgment, you would have not
I'm going to listen to Gaurav's response now. Waris Pathan. I tell you, Waris Pathan, Gaurav Bhatia is responding right now. 8:23, Gaurav Bhatia's response on the first edition of the debate this 1st of January.
So, Arnab, first of all the viewers of Republic TV are entitled to know the correct facts. A so-called lawyer coming here, learning from the barrister who's more of a Shariaster. They are falsely claiming the judgment doesn't talk about any existing structure which was demolished. And he is wrong absolutely. There was a unanimous opinion relying on the ASI report that there existed a structure. And thus we need not debate that, they need to read the judgment. But having said that, more important point is, Arnab, Ram temple is sacred to us. And do you know what is even more sacred? The Supreme Court judgment. Owaisi today, who calls himself a barrister, reads only the Quran, not the Constitution of India. Once the Supreme Court delivered a verdict, it becomes the law of the land. And he needs to respect both the sacred terms as used for the Ram temple as well as the judgment of the Supreme
Court.
Court.
Verbatim paragraph from the Supreme Court judgment.
Arnab, I cannot have a discussion like this.
Let him continue, Gaurav Bhatia is continuing. Please, gentlemen, let Gaurav Bhatia continue. Please, gentlemen.
They lack
Please,
some
Gaurav Pathan is not right. Let him make his introductory points for him, at least. Let him make his introductory points without your interruption, please.
Make my point. But he's lying, Arnab. He's lying to the thing.
Because I'm the anchor and I'm
the
allowing
more
it.
important point is today.
He is misinterpreting the judgment.
Please ask him to be quiet. Arnab, this is unfair.
Continue.
He can speak in his turn. I don't know why he has this verbal diarrhea all the time. He's shouting, I don't know for what.
I'm used to your talking
Let me make my points.
Continue, no 1 versus 2 or 3, not 1 versus 1 right now. Come on.
So Arnab, I will make my 2 points. Yes, my 2 points. My 2 points. First, Arnab, I see that people like Owaisi, Waris Pathan are very scared today. And let me say this, ये डर बहुत अच्छा है. ये डर इसलिए अच्छा है कि औरंगजेब की औलाद और रजाकार की औलाद आज जो हिंदू बच्चे हैं, जो भक्त हैं, उनसे डरी हुई हैं. ये हमारे कानून की ताकत है, ये हमारे धर्म की ताकत है, ये बहुत अच्छी बात है. I just want to tell you one thing, Arnab. Owaisi in sum and substance is saying that हमारी मस्जिद छीनी जाएगी. ये डर है ना? बिल्कुल छीनी जाएगी. All the illegal construction that has been done by the erstwhile rulers from the Mughal dynasty will have to make way for legitimate temples and through the court of law. And that is why they are afraid of Kashi. They are afraid of Mathura, because they know that they demolished the temples to construct these mosques, and the mosque will have to go.
Now you have made your point. Now I take a
Please do not
rebuttal from
speak
me.
in between. Arnab, you'll have to ask him to be quiet. He is suffering from verbal diarrhea. I'm telling you.
Come, both of you.
He is suffering from verbal diarrhea. I'm telling you.
Analysts have not spoken. Piyush, George Kurian and Abbas Haider have not even opened their innings. What is no? The first 15 minutes to make your point. 15 minutes uninterrupted.
So Arnab, my next very important point. Owaisi is also a member of parliament. Please ask him to be such a debate. Please, you can speak in your turn. दूसरे की बात सुनिए फिर उत्तर दीजिए जैसे मैं दे रहा हूं. More important point. It is required. Asaduddin Owaisi is a member of parliament. What does he do? Like a venomous snake, he is spewing poison. He wants people to take law in their own hands. And that is the dangerous part. Today, the Congress government needs to immediately lodge an FIR against him and for inciting violence and take action. But Congress and Owaisi both indulge in the politics of appeasement, and therefore the Congress government will not act. And let me say this, जैसे जैसे बढ़ रहा है पूजन, वैसे वैसे ओवैसी के चेहरे की बढ़ रही है सूजन, और ये सूजन और बढ़ेगी. इसलिए बढ़ेगी अर्नब, this Owaisi challenge the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji that he cannot abrogate Article 370 and cannot build a Ram temple. Today, both the impossibilities have been fructified and they have turned into possibilities. That is why these people cannot digest.
And I want to bring in Abbas Haider, Dr. Piyush Joshi and Kurian into this hot and exciting 1st of January. Ladies, I think it is time for all good men and good women and right-thinking men and right-thinking women to speak up against wrong and absolute injustice and common. Request Abbas Haider, George Kurian to take on the island hatred and hate Tan and Asaduddin Owaisi. I do not think you have the luxury to be bystanders. I think you must take them on. I think they must say tonight that what is being spoken is anti-court, anti-constitution, and anti-law, and anti-humanity. You cannot remain quiet. You must speak up. Forget thinking whether you will lose a Muslim electorate or not, Abbas Haider. No, Abbas, are you listening to what he's saying? Muslim youth, हमारे 500 साल की हुकूमत, ये क्या है? इस देश में हम बोले कि हिंदुओं की कितनी हुकूमत थी, मुसलमानों की कितनी हुकूमत थी, और हमें सेक्युलरिज्म की बात पढ़ाई जाती है. We are told about secularism, but when outstanding communal people like Asaduddin Owaisi communalize, when they criticize and almost abuse the court, then people like Abbas Haider doesn't say anything. He doesn't say anything. Did you notice? Piyush Joshi will also be quiet. They'll go dilly-dally when he will. No. Abbas, you got to speak up, man. Abbas, you got to speak up. Gather the courage.
Arnab, let me tell you.
For once, gather the
courage.
Bharatiya
Janata Party or AIMIM, they are supplementary to each other. Basically, what Bharatiya Janata Party cannot say, they are defending.
But let him
See, 1.4 billion people of this country have accepted and respected the Supreme Court decision about the Ram Janmabhoomi Babri Masjid case, and everybody has accepted it. But the Bharatiya Janata Party want to make an issue out of proportion out of it. See, this event, this is an auspicious occasion which is going to happen on the 22nd. But why you want to make it a political event? That's my question to Bharatiya Janata Party. They are misquoting the judgment of Honorable Supreme Court.
How is it a political event?
Can Gaurav Bhatia quote where the Honorable Supreme Court has said? Honorable Supreme Court has said that the mosque was built over the temple. Where the Honorable Supreme Court has said that? He cannot answer this because he is saying these are blatant lies from Bharatiya Janata Party. And as far as Samajwadi Party is concerned, our idealist Dr. Ram Mandir, who has the vision to organize Ramayan Mela, which was first organized in 1973 in Uttar Pradesh, Chitrakoot, by the then Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Kamlapati Tripathi ji. Was he from Bharatiya Janata Party? No. Then in Ayodhya in 1981, it was organized by Sripat Mishra ji, was the then Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. He was from BJP. No, he was not from BJP. So basically, Bharatiya Janata Party has always delayed the process of Ram Janmabhoomi. They are trying to take credit of it. Can Gaurav Bhatia tell me when BJP has to take stand on this issue in the court? What have they done about it in the court? They have done nothing about it. And now, because 2020
Can I respond one by one?
and they have failed.
I think, Piyush, what I'm seeing here before Gaurav... 1 minute. Should Gaurav...
So-
no, let me get George. Gaurav, 1 minute. Can I get Piyush also and George also
Let
into
me
this very
respond. No,
interesting
Arnab,
debate,
let
and you
me
can respond
it.
to all together.
This is very important, please.
But
it can't
you
go
want to
on
respond
rebuttal.
on
The
this.
people of the country
The
have
point
got
made
out
to you
right.
is...
Let me respond.
I don't
Quickly.
know what
Yes.
different political leaders say about it. Doesn't
Why are
matter.
you giving
The people
so
of
many
the
leverage to
country,
BJP
they want peace, they want
Can he be
development of the
quiet?
nation,
Stop
which you have
shouting,
derailed
first of all.
in your government. And you don't have answer for that. What is happening in PHU? Can you say what about
1
it?
minute, let Gaurav play.
Let us
Because the
compare
accused are
the
having
conduct
picture with
of
the
the
Prime Minister,
Bharatiya
with the Chief
Janata
Minister,
Party
with Union
with the
Cabinet Minister. You
Namazwadi
don't say, what
Party.
about it?
Okay?
Shame on you.
Namazwadi Party, their former President
what did
Mulayam
you-
Singh Yadav had infamously said, और कार सेवकों को मरवा देना पड़ता तो मरवा
Gaurav Bhatia,
देते.
can
And they
you tell
respect
me-
Lord
can you
Rama
tell
so
me who
much
was the principal
that
secretary of the Chief
Swami
Minister?
Prasad Maurya,
Nipen
please
Mishra
ask
was
him to
the
be quiet.
secretary
No,
of
this
the
is not
Chief
the way.
Minister. He has
Okay,
made the
I think you are a
chairman
newcomer.
of the
Behave yourself
construction committee of the
first.
temple. He is
Don't
the
speak in
trustee of the
between.
temple. Would you like
Don't
to say
speak
a
in
word about
between.
it?
Arnab, you regulate the
Would you
debate.
like to say a word about
ये
it?
टटपूजियों को यहाँ मत बुलाया करिए जिनको बात करने की तमीज नहीं
Do you
है.
think
अपना पॉइंट करेंगे उसके बाद
if the UP
चिल्लाएंगे.
government at that time have failed the
अरे इन
failed the law and
टटपूजियों को
order,
हटाइए पहले,
then why
चलिए.
have you not done anything
लड़के
at
हैं,
that time?
लड़कों से गलती हो जाती है.
Can I-
राम
can I-
सेवकों
Abbas,
पे
Abbas.
कार सेवकों पे गोली चलाएंगे.
can I have one versus
मच्छर
one?
जैसी इनकी
And can I-
हैसियत है. मसल दिए जाओगे.
Tell me ना.
बीच में मत
Look
बोले.
at your double
अब्बास
standards.
कहा तो था
Look at your double standards.
अब्बास कहा तो
Shut
था
up.
कहा तो
Shut up.
था और अब्बास
Shut up.
अब्बास
You shut up.
You don't
Abbas,
have
you
manners
shut
to
up.
but
debate.
Mulayam
I
Singh
cannot
You shut
Yadav,
up.
debate.
You
please
don't
don't
have
use
manners.
strong
You don't have
intemperate
to be
language on my
quiet.
program. Come on, what's going on? It's the 1st of January. I cannot have this level of fighting on my program. What's going on now between both of you?
How dare
Come
you
on
say
now,
shut up
Abbas
to
and
me?
Gaurav
Please
Bhatia.
ask
Can
him
I
to
have
be
some
quiet.
calm on the program again? Oh, please, can I have calm, please, on the program between both of
I
you?
am very
50-50
calm,
on the
Arnab.
screen.
You
What's
need to
going
give me
on?
my time,
You're both
that's all.
mature national
You know, we
spokespersons
can't
of
have
your party.
altercations here, cursing each
You're
other.
both national spokespersons of your respective parties. I don't want you
See,
to curse
they
each
talk
other. I
It's
want you
not
to be
even a
responsible.
national party. How can a state
Can we
party
stop
have a
cursing?
national spokesperson? Arnab?
These amaryadik people.
Samajwadi Party is a state party. How can they have a national spokesperson? Tell me that.
आपके अंदर तो मर्यादा बची नहीं
3
है.
सीटों की
बेचारी
पार्टी
लोग
नहीं
हैं.
है. आप कह रहे हैं नेशनल स्पोक्सपर्सन है.
आपके अंदर कोई मर्यादा है?
अच्छा, प्लीज आस्क हिम टू बी क्वाइट नाउ. आई थिंक
It is
फुटेज
not
खा रहे
easy
हैं
to
और कुछ
follow
नहीं.
the
सम एंड
footsteps of
सब्सटेंस
भगवान
में
राम,
जीरो
मर्यादा
है.
पुरुषोत्तम.
अंडा. स्वामी प्रसाद मौर्य को पहले लाभ पड़े, निकाला जाए पार्टी से, उसके बाद आके यहाँ डिबेट करिएगा. समझे? कह रहे हिंदू धर्म धोखा है. अच्छा, अर्नब, प्लीज, I request you, I want to make my point. Please ask him to be quiet. He's being ill-mannered, uncouth. I don't have any reason to debate with such a person.
Abbas
I
and
will make my
Abbas and Gaurav, I have to step in. I have to step in. Abbas and Gaurav, Abbas and Gaurav, I have to step in. I have to step in, and I'm going to step in right now. For God's sake, please, gentlemen. 3 times, 4 times, 15 times I said, let me step in. But the problem with you is you never stop till I lose my voice on the program shouting at you. And then you ask me what happened to you on Friday. By Friday, I've lost my voice completely. And every Saturday, I have to see a doctor for my voice. Do you like that? Now listen to me, Piyush. It's not funny, Dr. Piyush. If you're a doctor, then you should take up ENT. And anyway, I've got a very good ENT doctor. But I feel sorry sometimes. Even my doctor feels sorry for me seeing me on television with you guys.
Allow me to complete my
Gaurav
point.
Bhatia is responding on a point made earlier.
Allow me my
Gaurav Bhatia, I want you to respond to the point made earlier by Abbas. He says nowhere in the Supreme Court judgment. He says nowhere in the Supreme Court judgment has there been an acceptance that the birthplace was that of Bhagwan Sri Ram. I need you to respond to that specifically before I take it forward.
Very specifically, I'm telling you, these people would not even know the names of the 3 judges out of 5. And they've not read the 1045-page judgment, which clearly stated that there existed a structure prior in time before the disputed structure was brought down. And therefore, it was ruled in favor of the Hindu community. They need to read the judgment. And I say this with some responsibility. My second point is Bharatiya Janata Party is the party, Arnab, that ensured that within a very short span of time, we translate 40,000 pages. It was the UP government, BJP in power, and therefore the hearings could take place and this judgment could be delivered. Third, it was the BJP which sacrificed 4 state governments, for a magnificent Ram temple. It was the BJP as the only party which in its manifesto said we will build a Ram temple. It was the BJP which took out the Rath Yatra for the Ram temple, and the Samajwadi Party gives encouragement to people like Swami Prasad Maurya who curse and who use derogatory language for Lord Rama. They call Hinduism a dhoka. They say Ramcharitmanas ko jala dena chahiye. Akhilesh Yadav doesn't utter a word, rather he promotes people like Swami Prasad Maurya to the post of General Secretary, and it is a shame on them that Mulayam Singh Yadav had said, मैं और कार सेवकों को मरवा देता. These people will come out today. You know, ये बाबर की औलाद है, बाबर की औलाद. We have our heroes in Guru Tegh Bahadur
don't
ji,
keep using
Guru
the word
Gobind
बाबर
Singh
की
ji,
औलाद.
और इनके हीरो है औरंगजेब, इनके हीरो है बाबर. That is why people stand with the Bharatiya Janata Party and not with the Samajwadi Party or the Muslim Party.
क्यों होंगे औरंगजेब? हमारे हीरो कलाम है, हमारे हीरो महात्मा गांधी हैं, हमारे
आपको
हीरो
अखिलेश यादव के पहले बयान सुन के आइए. केजी के बच्चों को यहाँ पे प्रवक्ता बना के भेज दिया है. आपने अखिलेश यादव के बयान सुने? सुन लीजिए पहले. वो लोग की तारीफ कर रहे थे.
आप दूसरों के बारे में क्या
तारीफ कर रहे थे, आपको पता ही नहीं है. आप बच्चों से डिबेट नहीं करेंगे, इतने बुरे दिन नहीं आए.
I want to bring a few other things to everyone's attention. On the one side is Owaisi, but on the other side also Dr. Piyush Joshi and George Kurian. There is a vilification campaign across the India Alliance. Udit Raj, आप दोनों please शांत हो जाइए. Udit Raj, a Congress MP, dragged in Manu, saying on Twitter, मतलब 500 वर्ष बाद मनुवाद की वापसी हो रही है. ये क्या मतलब है? Sanjay Raut of the Shiv Sena, right, accused the BJP of kidnapping Lord Ram. There is a poster outside Rabri Devi's house, which is an RJD poster, which says, when the bell rings at a temple, it gives us a message that we are moving towards superstition, hypocrisy, stupidity and ignorance. If a school bell rings, it gives us a message we are moving towards logical and scientific knowledge and right. So I am saying here today, why are you people quiet? Do you not have a voice? Do you not have a conscience, Piyush? Does your party not speak? RJD leader has stoked a controversy by making derogatory remarks against Goddess Saraswati. When Nupur Sharma spoke what she said, the Supreme Court stepped in, but before that, everybody, each one of you were very, very vocal. George and Piyush shouting on television. Short of asking for her to be hanged, you asked for everything. Even A. Raja says that, speaks against the Hindu religion. When Senthil Kumar makes the Gaumutra comment, when Udaynidhi Stalin asks for the eradication of Sanatan Dharma, when Rajendra Pal Gautam of the AAP calls for a boycott of religious scriptures, then you people lose your voice. Why is that? And why is it that I'm seeing more and more open insult of Hindus and their faith before the 22nd of January? Do you think this will go unnoticed? Do you think Hindus will take this lying down? Or do you believe people will not notice the fact that even you are not intervening? I do not understand. What do you enjoy this silently? While this abuse continues, are you participant in it, complicit and implicit through your silence? Piyush Joshi?
Well, Arnab, I unfortunately, like you, I do not have the luxury of consulting an ENT physician every Saturday. So that is why I chose not to shout over each other. And I'm just here to quietly make my point. I won't take more than a minute or two at the maximum. So what I'm trying to say here, that there are two schools of thoughts going on in this country. One is the BJP school of thought, another is the AIMIM school of thought. They are all historians. They are all lawyers, and they are all the experts when it comes to history as well as law. So I think as a bystander and as an Indian citizen, the Honorable Supreme Court has decided upon the matter, and the matter rests close with me. And as far as the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, Mr. Kejriwal ji has opinionated upon the construction of Ram Temple, that it is when the constitutional bench decides, then there is hardly any argument left. Now, coming about the comments made by Udit Raji and Rabri Devi and all that, and Nupur Sharma and all that, you said that I was shouting. First of all, I never participated in any debate on the matter. And when about Mr. Rajendra Pal Gautam saying or demanding for the boycott of the Hindu deities, I did participate on this very channel. You can pull out the footage, and I never bagged them. I said that it was unfortunate and it was not in good taste. It was distasteful for him to demand such a thing. So now, you know.
No.
I agree with Abbas on one point, that the MIM and BJP are complementary to each other. They flourish off each other. They are like, they are in a synergistic relationship. So one makes a comment and other profits from that. And same is the case with MIM. The BJP makes a comment, the MIM profits, the MIM makes a comment, BJP profits. And that is why the religious tempers are always on a high, because that's what suits them, because they failed when it comes to the delivery of their promises.
It's very easy for you to try and take a middle path, but it's built on an ocean of hypocrisy, sir. Your attempts at trying to show the middle path is built on an ocean of hypocrisy. Your party is totally hypocritical. If you have a voice, then please call out the Congress for its abuse. George Kurian is on the program. I want to ask him, why is the Congress party abusing daily the sentiments of the Hindu community? Why, George? Tell me one other religion which Congress leaders abuse on a daily basis, one other religion whose sentiments are hurt on a daily basis like that of the Hindu community. The Congress leaders even took a calf, cut its neck and let the blood bleed of the calf on the streets of a city in Kerala, saying it is their way of showing their protest and showing their secularism. How long will this be taken for granted? And George, this is not secularism.
Arnab, can I come in?
I don't even know till now whether your leaders are boycotting or attending the event.
Please.
No, but let me get one response from George.
Arnab, one cannot deny the fact or ignore the fact that the Bharatiya Janata Party today is trying to milk the entire Ram Mandir issue at Ayodhya, and it goes without saying, because ever since post 1992, the demolition of Babri Masjid, and further when the matter went to the Supreme Court, and now since the Supreme Court judgment is out in 2019, we all respect the Supreme Court judgment. All we are saying at this point in time is that do not politicize the Ram Mandir issue. It's a religious event. The sanctionation ceremony is a welcome move. We all are for it, and we hope that it brings peace and prosperity for India and Indians. At the same time, having said that, let me reiterate that BJP is trying to politicize and polarize the entire thing for Hindu votes at this point in time. The Congress party is equally as Ram Bhakt. I can go on and confirm that the supporters of Congress party or the well-wishers and the volunteers are more Ram Bhakt than the Bharatiya Janata Party to begin with. And we welcome this move, but it's only we are saying that the Prime Minister should not come and make it a political event by giving a speech out there, or the UP Chief Minister and Mohan Bhagwat for the matter. Keep it a religious event, and that's all we demand at this point in time.
Okay, so 1 minute. I want Gaurav to respond to a sticky point by George there, that the Prime Minister should not be there at the opening of the Ram Mandir. I want Gaurav, before you respond on what you part of the Supreme Court judgment, this I find is a very interesting, and the Prime Minister of India, in your view, should not attend the inauguration of the Ram Mandir. Gaurav,
avoid giving a speech from there.
I don't align with any party, but I just want to speak on just 30 seconds. And then Gaurav can take. Please give me 30 seconds on this. Everybody who intends to undermine the inauguration of the Ram Mandir. Okay, bye. Fine.
Wait, Gaurav. Why are you running away, Waris? Why running away? Why are you running away?
Because he's not.
Why are you running away? Come back. Don't run from the program.
चूहे भाग रहे हैं.
No, this
Put the volume louder. He's running away from the debate.
गणपति बप्पा मोरया बोल के भी भागे थे.
Suddenly,
भाग
for
गया,
some
चूहा
strange
भाग
reason,
गया.
he's exiting the program.
ओवैसी का चूहा भागा है. अभी बड़ा चूहा भी भागेगा.
Gaurav, there's no need to say that. There's no need to say that. No, 1 minute. Just
why not?
Okay.
Why not?
He's back. Waris, don't
They
run.
insult our gods.
Don't
That's
run from
fine.
the program,
We can't
Waris.
call them chua
All right?
when they are running away from a debate.
No, allow me to make my point. I'm not here to sit and listen to the crab. I won't listen to any person's crab or allegation. Allow me to rebut. Allow me to make my point.
Language, Gaurav. 1 minute. Please use gentlemanly language. Please use gentlemanly language.
Who the lady? Who is this lady teaching
What
me
do you
language?
mean?
You mind your own language. You mind your own language. Who is this lady? I don't know her.
She hasn't used any indecent language.
I don't want to
She's
have
a
a teacher
sister.
like
You have a problem with that?
She's speaking in a decent way.
What is your problem?
Your language.
What is your problem?
My problem
She's
is
a
simple.
sister.
If I'm not
She's an
allowed to
Indian.
make my point, I'm
She
not
has the right
interested
to
in
sit
sitting in debate.
We are mindful
Don't
of
lie.
language.
Don't lie before the nation. You show me from the
Power.
entire Supreme Court
The
judgment.
entire country
Where is it
stands
written
with her.
that there was a temple
Islamic
which destroyed and
One,
mosque
just
was
be
built
out
on
of
it.
it. 1 minute.
You kindly answer to my simple question. You answer to my simple question. That's it. You answer to my simple question. Where in the entire Supreme Court judgment is written that the temple was destroyed and a mosque was made?
Can I-
Show me from the
I'm
archaeological survey
quoting from
report
the
that some
judgment. Can
murtis
I
were
quote-
cut there. Show me
Can I
from the
quote
Supreme
to
Court
the
judgment.
Sharia stuff?
None of these.
Was
Allow
only
me.
read
I will
the
quote.
Quran and not
I
the
will
judgment?
quote. I will
Let me
quote. No,
quote.
no, no.
Allow me.
Arey, you have not done anything. You are a
Quote.
fool.
Okay,
You are a
give
dumb
me
man.
Cut the
names
aggression.
of
If
the
you're
judges.
asking a question,
Give
cut
me
the
names
aggression. It
of
doesn't
three
impress
judges out of
anyone.
five.
It doesn't impress anyone.
I
What is your
challenge
fake
you on
aggression?
that
About
program.
Constitution.
If
You
you
are
have read
just
the
made to sit
judgment,
here and
give me
just
names
give
of
you
three
simple
judges
statements.
of the Supreme Court who delivered the verdict out of 5. Can you?
Forget about it.
I challenge you.
A finding
Mr.
of
Sharia
the
stuff.
title cannot be
Three
based
judges.
in law
Three.
on the archaeological findings which have
See,
been arrived by the ASI.
he doesn't even know, Arnab.
To which the underlying structures dated and the constitution of the mosque in the 7th century.
Arnab, he
There is an
doesn't know
intervening
anything.
period of 4 centuries. No evidence has been placed on the record in relation to the course of human history between the 12th and 16th centuries. No evidence is available in the case of the antiquity or the cause of destruction of the underlying structure, and whether the pre-existing structure were demolished for the construction of the mosque. Title to the trend must be decided on certain legal principles and evidence is
Gaurav,
which
is
go
not done.
Where is it written? Show me.
This is very
Clear.
unfair.
They have to apologize.
He is
before
reading the
entire nation
judgment.
of the- for
50-50
lying before
Gaurav
the
and
other
Waris,
court, I
please.
They should
Thank
not
you,
apologize
Aditi.
before the entire nation
Waris,
for
when you're
lying.
quiet, you'll get a
I have
response.
quoted the
If
Supreme
you're going to
Court
speak
judgment.
over someone out of the basic insecurity that you have, that he will thrash you and he will remove your all doubts in people's minds that you are wrong. Otherwise, if you're not worried about that, then you listen to Gaurav. I have a legal response coming in. Have the spine and the courage to listen. That I know what threat you gave the police.
Okay,
Now, I
so
want
Arnab,
the-
I
continue.
read
I
three
have
lines.
cited the judgment.
I
This
want
is not
Gaurav to
written by-
respond. I don't need that
read
explanation.
three
I heard
lines
you.
from the judgment.
Kindly show me.
Yes.
Continue, Gaurav. Don't wait.
Okay, I'm showing you. 3 lines from the judgment from different paragraphs which would put the debate to rest. QED 1. There is evidence to show that the Hindus had been visiting the premises prior to 1857. 1.
pages judgment. I have quoted a
Be
paragraph
quiet.
of the
No,
judgment.
this is unfair,
When it is
Arnab.
clearly
He's asking
stated
to be
that no
quiet.
temple was destroyed to build the mosque.
I'm telling you, I'm
What is
quoting
that?
from the
You answer
judgment
to my
itself.
question, yes or
Please.
no. First qualify with yes or no and then you give the
Arnab,
reasoning.
this is very unfair.
Qualify with a yes
That's
or no
why we
and then
call
give the
them
reasoning.
uncouth and uncivilized.
This is not right. Waris, let him
Yes, please.
respond. Yeah,
Let me
you
first.
stop
Top amongst
responding.
them.
I have limited
You are
time. I have to
the
run
top
ads on the
unquote-
program.
Uncouth person on the entire debate. You are uncouth.
Arnab,
One-word
this
diarrhea.
one paragraph
Everything you have
will
with
put
you.
Waris,
the entire debate
control
to
your
rest from
language
the
and your
judgment.
expression. I'm telling
Can
you
hear
now.
me?
I'm warning you.
I won't. Don't warn,
So,
I warn
Arnab,
you.
now this is what
I
the
am warning
Supreme
you
Court
now.
said. And
if
I'm
you just
sure
allow
my
the
friend will hear
BJP
me
to
out.
spread lies and canards, I will expose you and BJP. Don't spread lies and canards. I am warning you. Don't go for my
Stop.
expression.
Don't you
Yes.
dare try to threaten me
Arnab,
on my
please, this is
program,
very
Waris
unfair.
Pathan. Control your language. Control your emotions.
do you threaten
You have
me.
no control over your emotions
You
on
are-
the
you
January
don't know my
1st. You've
language.
lost control on the program. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, last 1st January or 30 September, what difference does it make?
What is
Whether
this?
1st January
Gaurav,
or 30
respond,
September,
please.
every day I require-
Gaurav, respond, please.
I can't shout like a hooligan like he is doing. Please. If he was an advocate, he would have given
Expose
some
me.
respect
You
to
are
hear
worse
the
than
other
a
side.
hooligan.
Now I'm quoting
know.
from the
You are
judgment.
worse than a hooligan.
Please.
Ill-mannered fellow.
One paragraph from the judgment, if he'll hear me
Continue,
out.
Gaurav. Volume
Yes.
down. Continue, Gaurav.
So I'm quoting from the judgment, Arnab. There was evidence from Archaeological Society Survey of India report to conclude that the Babri Masjid not constructed on vacant land. There was a structure underlying the disputed structure which was not an Islamic structure. The Supreme Court said this very clearly. And there is evidence to show that the Hindus had been visiting the premises prior to 1857. QED. This settles the debate. But now when you said that the opposition feels Narendra Modi should not go there as the Prime Minister, I want to say one thing to every opposition leader. Please ask
a religious event, you have made it a political event.
1 minute. Waris Pathan, I'll tell you at the very end one thing. Remember this. The last person who said that he will expose me and take me on is your Uddhav Thackeray and his associate Parambir Singh and Sachin Waze. You know how they landed up. So be very careful before you put any threats to me on the program. I thank you very much and I wish you Happy New Year.